Computer. All right, guys. It is our Wednesday weekly meetup. And just so you guys know, starting in January, I'm going to be switching our team calls to Monday instead of Wednesday, just because so many of us have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday meeting. Usually Monday is not affected. So I feel like more people would be able to hop on. I know for sure Saray will be able to. Because like Jordan's meeting is going to be switched to Wednesday and Saray's, so I think that'll be good just to switch that up starting the new year. But for now, we're just going to continue it on Wednesday and then switch it then. So there's like a few different topics that I wanted to talk about today, just like little bits on each, and they're all very random. So there's not like one big topic that we're talking about. So right now we are still doing the host to post, right? For the Target gift card. Everybody is allowed to do that. You don't have to send any money or anything like that. Jade's doing it. Every host to post you get up, you can comment on that, and you also are put in a drawing for a $100 gift card. It's not just for your followers, it's for you too. So she's also rewarding your efforts. She's also rewarding you signing customers and distributors. I believe with every customer, you get 2 entries. For every distributor, it's 3. So you just need to make sure that you're popping that in the comments and putting that out there. So I just wanted to give you a little tip for the host to post. I know that we did a training on this a couple weeks ago, but I didn't add this in there, and I think that this is good because I didn't even think to add it. But when you have someone do a post for you, immediately go to that post, like, and comment in it. If it's on Instagram, just give a little sentence about why you like it, maybe how it tastes, what it's done for you. If it hasn't done anything for you yet, comment in the chat, who has used this product? Can you go comment on this post and say like what it's done for you? If you're doing it on Facebook, you can comment on the chat, hey, I'm doing a host to post on Keto Coffee. Who here has used it? Do you have your own before and after pictures? And whoever comments and says they do, have them comment on that post and post their own before and after picture. So one, it's getting more people like interested, and it's like bumping the comments up, but it's also showing that people that you personally know, and those people are sending their before and after pictures into the comments. So that's just a way to bump your post up and make it even more official, if you know what I mean. I have my own before and after pictures, so I comment, oh my gosh, I love this product so much. I'm pretty much obsessed. This is what it's done for me in only 2.5 months. And then I share my before and after pictures, and everyone's like, wait, what? And then like a lot more comments start happening after that. So that's just a little tip that you guys can use to bump up your host to post. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is there have been a lot of new ones signing recently. And we need to teach them and get them to understand, or if you're new here tonight, this is a business that takes time. You have to work at it every day consistently to get where you want to be. If you want to get paid like a business, you have to work it like a business and not like a hobby. So if you're doing the same things every single day, which are posting in our feed, posting in our stories, messaging people, interacting with our followers, and then following up. Those are the 5 things we do every day. That's not hard. We're not plastic surgeons fixing people. We're not in the ICU. Like, our job is to make friends on social media. It's not hard. Putting some funny stuff, memes in your stories, putting polls in your stories, helping people interact. My post that I did yesterday, it was like this simple one of me and Ezra saying how much I love being a boy mom, and asking how old someone was when they had their son and how old their baby is now. And I got like so many stinking comments, it like blew my mind. And I was like, what? This was like just some like little random thing. But I follow a lot of moms because that's kind of where I'm at in the season of my life. So for you dog moms out there, I see you. Is that ice cream, Katie? Yeah, girl, I got some McDonald's ice cream after meeting last night. You guys do your post too about like dogs and stuff, and like having them post their pictures in the comments and stuff like that on Facebook, and those kind of things that when that is someone's life, they love talking about it. So I'm going to do another one next week on like birth stories, because people love talking about their birth stories. Just things like that, just thinking out of the box, making sure that you're posting every day, giving something for someone to interact with you with, and then also putting your business out there too. Putting things about products in your Instagram story. And I know this isn't new to a lot of you, but for our new distributors, it's important that they know this. Another thing too that people on our teams need to realize is we have these $20 codes, right? And a lot of them maybe have got the conference ticket and still haven't signed their husband up as a distributor yet. So if your new distributor hasn't signed their spouse yet and they didn't get $20 codes, is it worth it for you to give them a code so that they can sign their spouse and like get their business up and going? Yes, it is worth it. Oh, Katie, do you want to say something? Go ahead. I see you getting all excited about something.
How do I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I did that this morning. My newest distributor that enrolled last Wednesday, she's been on fire, and she was going to enroll one of her friends. And she started talking to me about it, and she was like, yeah, she actually is not working. Her and her husband are just kind of scraping by, but she could afford $20. And I looked at my account, and I'm like, well, we only have our codes until the 24th. I have 10 left, or 11 at the time. I was like, I have one to spare. So not only was I able to enroll her for $20, I also get the ability to get the bonus, and she's going right underneath my friend as her DT. So I told her, I said, that's going to be a perfect opportunity for you to grow and promote faster. And also she's going to be on your team. So that's going to be a friend. So I thought that was really cool.
Absolutely. Like these codes are going to disappear. Okay. So if you've got someone on your team that is working, willing to work, put in the effort, and you already see them like on fire, offer them codes, guys. What's it going to hurt you? I'd rather give someone a code than let it disappear. So yeah, talk to them about signing their spouse and explain to them how, no, that does not mean your spouse starts an Instagram page and starts posing in cute stuff, drinking coffee. That just means you're working his business and you're doubling your income. So yes. Something that I wanted to talk about too. So yeah, we're doing the host to post stuff right now, and it's pretty much going till the end of the month. But you can keep talking about it in your Instagram story, like every couple days, like, hey, this Target giveaway is still going on. And then more people that see your story can then go comment on your post, because you can like circle it or point at it or whatever. But you can also do a giveaway every week on a certain day of the week. So they, like, your followers get accustomed to that. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be a 5-day sample of berry greens or whatever product that you have, or 2 samples of keto coffee, or 2 samples of collagen. It's just like your weekly giveaway, so that you're giving people something that they know what to expect on that day every week. Another thing, we have talked about this before, but I just think that it's important to talk about it again, is post about your selling samples, guys. If your auto ship is a hardship to you, buy something you can sample out. Okay? Anything that you can send as packets and put in your story talking about what it's done for you, and then say, for me, I only give 2 options when I'm selling samples. You can buy 2 or you can buy 5. I'm not going to sell you 1, because you can try the keto coffee and not mix it right, or not make it a way that you enjoy it and then you think it's no good. So if you at least have 2, you can have a couple ways to try it. And then I always follow up with the people that are sampling my stuff, because I want to make sure that they're liking it. If they don't, I'm going to give them a suggestion. And then if they order 5, I guarantee after those 5 samples, I'm getting a customer out of them, because they've probably lost some weight. They've noticed way more energy, and they've found a way that they like the way that it tastes. And then I got them hooked on being a customer. So if I send 2 samples, I only need 2 stamps, and I put it in a long envelope so that it fits and it goes through the slot, because they have like this little slot dimension that they'll check to see if it's regulation or not. So I'll put it in a long envelope, put 2 samples in there, and only need 2 stamps. But when I sell 5 or more, I have to put it in that bubble wrap stuff and take it to the post office, and that's usually around $3.75. So marking up the product pays for it. But make sure that you are posting about that in your stories, talking about it, and giving people an option. And then when I'm selling the samples of the chocolate or the coffee, when I'm messaging them, like, let's go ahead and add a 5-day supply of the chocolate greens to it as well, so you can sample that product too. It's only $1.50 each, so we'll add $7 to it, and then I'll get that package and send to you tomorrow. And they're like, okay. So I'm like double selling. So I'm selling $20 worth of coffee, and then I'm selling $7 worth of greens, and then they're getting to try 2 products and they're loving it. So, and it doesn't cost any more to add the greens to it. And I just put it in like a little plastic Ziploc bag and mark that a tablespoon is a serving and how many servings are in the bag so that they don't get confused. Okay. Jordan, Jenny, you guys were texting me a lot of stuff the last couple of days. Is there anything that you asked me to say that I missed? You're like, I don't have a brain. I can't think right now. And I'm not totally putting you on the spot. Jordan, you're muted. Go ahead.
I know, I'm like pressing the button. How do I make this stop? I've never used a phone before. So the host to post, I'm definitely the first person to admit this. I haven't done it for this month yet, because I need to go to Target and get a cute picture. But so it ends at the end of the month, correct? And then it's definitely a Target gift card, and not, because I know there was some confusion in the group chat that it was possibly just $100 like Visa gift card or something.
You can do either one.
Okay.
Yeah. If you are at Target and you see like just the Visa card, you can just use one of those and still take a picture in Target. But I think it's important to mark your picture as a giveaway so people just don't see it and scroll by.
Okay.
Because my first one that I did was like really ugly, and I don't think it like got much attention. People was like, "What's that? That sucks." And then my next one with Ezra holding the gift card, and I put giveaway across the screen. I got way more interaction on it and got way more posts.
Yeah.
And I've already signed like 6 customers from the host to post in a couple of days, so it is working.
Good.
So yeah, you can just get a Visa card if you wanted.
Okay. I mean, I like Target. I think Target's that got good feedback last month. Your video, like YouTube videos, because I do it like the archaic way. I'm like youtube.com Tara Ulrich. So is there an easier way to find, because I've been sending those out to like newer distributors like daily, so that they can see, just something to like, you know, they're probably getting it. They're probably looking at other stuff all the time anyway, but is there an easier way to find them?
Do you have the YouTube app?
Nope.
There we go. Download the YouTube app. Subscribe to my channel. I just said that. That sounds so ridiculous that I just said that. Subscribe to my channel. Just save my videos into a favorites file. Then you can just like start with day 1, and then more are gonna pop up. So whatever day you're on, then it's like they just pop up right there. You could scroll the screen and like send them.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely ignore my subscribe to my channel.
No, you're good. Yeah, the one main thing I had texted you either yesterday or today was, if you have a husband, like make sure to sign them up. And I know a lot of like when you're newer, it's hard to understand that concept, because it's like, does my husband's not gonna want to do the business? Is he okay with that? Is it? But just long term, it's kind of like we just got to be like, trust us, it's better.
Yeah, absolutely. You can start building that from the beginning.
Yeah. I think that's all my stuff.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. I think you have something to add.
About 3-way calls. So
yes.
when you have a potential distributor For me, it was just easier to just ask them to get on the phone with me. And I told them, can I just call you and be less than 10 minutes? I can answer all of your questions. And a lot of people are new here too, and they can reach out to their uplines and ask like, hey, would you be available to get on a call with me? Because I know it's scary to get on a call. Like I was super scared in the beginning too, but it just makes things go by so fast. And that potential distributor signed up that same day and the call was less than 10 minutes. So you have that option too. And that's what I really wanted to go over.
Exactly. And it is so funny how you can say the exact same things over phone versus a text message, and just over the phone goes over so much better. And that is absolutely correct. If you are a new distributor and you have someone who is interested, nobody is expecting you to know what to say. We don't expect you to know all the answers. We don't expect you to just be able to explain the compensation plan after being in the business for one day. That is what we are here for. So if you have anybody who is interested, you put out the feelers, you ask the people, you see if it's something that they would be interested in, you get the 3-way call scheduled with me or whoever your upline is that feels comfortable doing it, and allow them to answer the questions for you. And it's also a really great learning skill for you as well, because when someone's asking a question, you can hear how it's answered, and you can then, be learning at the same time, because they might ask a question you didn't even think of. So yes, 3-way calls are such an asset. I love doing 3-way calls. So if anyone has any for me, literally, like, schedule my whole day with them, because I really like doing them, and it seals the deal pretty quickly, or it weans out the people that I'm just like, please delete them from every social media out of your phone. Get rid of them. Don't talk to them. Run. Because I know that I did a 3-way call. So I'm like, please don't follow up with them. Please don't. They're going to suck you dry and give you nothing in return. So yeah, 3-way calls are really, really great. Is there anything else that we needed to hit today? Oh, Jordan's got something else.
Did you see me leap?
I'm like, he's just coming for me.
Something I thought of, because something I'm still trying to navigate is the eSuite, and like how to track my downline and distributors and charting for executive, charting for Ruby. And I know those are like big words when you're new. Is there possibly like a YouTube tutorial that I might be missing to see what like each way to look at something? Like, what's an example? Like the tree viewer or a generational, is there an easier way to navigate?
I've never seen anyone do a back office training before, like hitting
off for it.
I mean, I am. I have a video that I made like a few years ago that goes over like little things, like where to print your Ruby chart, where to find the training videos and things like that, how to confirm your tax identification. Gretchen, bring that child to me. Have them do that to me. She's getting a head massage, and I'm just over here like, yes. Sorry. But yeah, I have a video that goes over like the little things, but nothing like big and major. But I would be willing to show. The thing that makes it hard, and I feel like maybe why people haven't, is because it's putting people's personal information out there, because it shows their name, their distributor ID number, their addresses, their phone numbers, their emails, and they're going to block that out in a video.
That makes sense. So
that's like really private information, and I feel that's probably like the main thing that has helped maybe that kind of training back.
Okay. That makes sense. So maybe, yeah, because even within our small group, that would probably be a breach of privacy and security. So,
and for you to be able to use it over and over again, it would need to go on YouTube, and then that information's just out there for randoms. And I wouldn't personally feel safe putting people's information out there, and there's no way for me to
block it out. Right.
Yeah, not for a video.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to do one-on-ones with people and showing them, like doing a FaceTime and showing them on their back office or anything like that once it gets to that point.
Okay.
But yeah, there's like the little things in that one video that I did, and explains like step by step how to do stuff.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Were you gonna work on not like this week or next week or something, but remember you and I had kind of charted out like some days of like a calendar of what ideas of what to post every day. Do you think that's something we could kind of work on for the new year, just to kind of, because there are days I'm sitting there just like, what the heck do I post? And it's not out of lack of things to post, it's just our brains get in brain farts and writer's block.
Yeah, I was doing that and like giving, like pretty much showing my calendar and giving people ideas on what to post. And then I just didn't. But since Jordan has hopped on board and she's here from Young Living, used to do that, she has this really awesome thing that she won. And it's called the Simplified Action Plan. And it gives like literally something to do every single day. And it gives post ideas, things to talk about, and it's for an entire week. So she won this for Infinity and Beyond. So she gets new things to post about every single week that we can share. And so it's something like specific to our team that is going to be different from everyone else's, which is kind of nice. So let me give you guys a couple options. So I did this one this week. It's talk about your favorite spot in your house, why it's your favorite spot, and how often do you get to enjoy it, and tell us why. So I took a picture of me on the couch, drinking my coffee, snuggling my pups, and why I love it so much. Share a photo of a loved one and tell us about them. And are they sweet? Are they funny? Are they surprising? That's the post that I did about my dad. And I talked about everything that was going on with him. So it's like you can turn it and spin it. And you can make anything a product post or a business post just by spinning it. But I feel like this is kind of really a nice asset that Jordan has lovingly shared. And so that, Jordan, if you're cool with it, maybe the last week of every month we can go through and print out a good stack of these and then share it with the team and let them choose what maybe they want to use, pick and choose, and then get their calendar set up for the next month. Would you guys want that? Yeah? Okay. And then if there's any creative things that you guys have that you're using in your stories or anything like that, like feel free to share that too, so we can add that in the action plan as well, because that's sometimes stories are harder than posts because it's like it's a train of thought with pictures, emotions, and options, and it can be so much. So if you're like, today I'm going to do a whole post on skinny coffee, chocolate greens, and I feel like sometimes it's easier just to stay focused on one product for an entire week and then move to the next product the next week, and then people get to see, hey Mia. But yeah, so Jordan, do you want to come over like the last week, and then we can print out these and get this ready for a calendar for January and like things to come?
Yes, that sounds good. And Katie, I know you were saying, hey, can you send that to me? There's an action plan. Some of them have to do with like essential oils, so that wouldn't be relevant, but it gives you the idea for the post and then the idea for the picture for the post. So it does really simplify it. So that's what Tara and I we're gonna weed out anything that's not related to our business and then make it more efficient. So I can always send it over to you, and then we can come up with a better final copy.
Yeah. And then some, like we said, some of these we're not using, or we just have to write it in a different way to make it relevant to us. But I just think that this is such a great tool for us to be able to use, and Jordan is lovingly sharing it with everybody. But yes. All right. Does anyone have any other questions, additional comments? No. All right. Then we can get off of here and get to work. Work, 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 work. Work, work. I don't even know what she says there. Does anyone understand Rihanna? All right, I'm gonna stop recording.